even if in the past I didn't feel safe to trust. Even up until this moment, I didn't feel safe to trust. I'm choosing now to trust in this moment. So why do I not trust myself? Who told me not to trust myself? Who told me that they were right and that I was wrong? Who told me to second guess? Who told me to research a little bit more because they were judging my answer? Who told me that I needed to sleep on it? Don't be so impulsive. Any of these things, you guys can bring up things from like childhood. I had things come up from like first grade, of things from parents, from religious leaders, all these different things. So just be open to what comes up. Who doubted you? Who doubted something that you felt confident in choosing, whether it was a career path, whether it was a class you were going to take in high school, whether it was a relationship, whether you're in that current relationship or it was a past relationship. Who doubted you that you feel like you're still holding on to those things, whether it's sadness, whether it's grief, whether it's resentment and bitterness. Where did something not work out before and you're still blaming and shaming yourself? Where in the past did you regret a choice and you're letting that be a reason to not trust yourself now? This comes into play like, I regret this choice. I shouldn't have done it, but I thought that it was the right choice in that moment. And so you're like, I shouldn't trust myself. So where do you regret not doing something because you chose not to trust yourself and you trusted someone else over you? And that could be that it led to trauma. It could be that it just led to like regret. But anywhere where you're feeling anything come up without even like journaling on this, anything that's coming to mind, any bitterness, any resentment, any sadness, go ahead and just release it now. It is not worth holding on to this distrust because it's just continuing to hold me back. I am safe to let this go now. I am choosing to let this go now. I am willing to let this go now. I am safe to trust myself. Even if I have all these reasons why I shouldn't trust myself, I am safe to trust myself now and going forward. I am safe to let the distrust go. I am safe to let the shame and the guilt and regret go of the past. I am safe to let the need to sabotage and punish myself go. I am safe to release anywhere where I feel unworthy, undeserving, not enough because of these things coming up from the past. I am safe to release all doubt and all what if I get it wrong, and anywhere where I've attached so much power to that instead of just coming back to the now moment and trusting what feels good now within. Even if I feel like I did that before and I regretted it, I'm safe to release this now. I send myself so much love in those moments. I send myself so much love and compassion in all the moments that I'm thinking of, all the moments that I'm shaming myself for, all the moments that I've been holding on to so much self-hatred, any need to punish myself, to get back at myself, to somehow not make the wrong choice again because I've been so hard on myself. I'm choosing to release all the self-judgment, therefore all the heaviness. Therefore, because I'm releasing this, it's no longer holding me back. I'm safe to trust myself. I'm safe to trust myself. I'm willing to trust myself, even if I don't trust others right now, because some of you guys might be, and this is at least how it was for me, is I was like, okay, I'm safe to trust, I'm safe to trust. But then there were people that came to mind that I'm like, nope, I'm not ready to trust them. It does not matter. I can trust myself without having to trust other people. And anywhere where I correlated those two and it's been conflicting within my subconscious and my nervous system, thinking that if I choose to trust me, I need to trust them, go ahead and disconnect from that now. Unplug from that, unsubscribe, however you want to see it within. I am safe to trust myself, even if I don't fully trust other people now, because other people are not my responsibility right now. My responsibility is me, and I choose to trust myself. I am safe to trust myself now. I am safe to trust. I am safe to trust myself. I am safe to trust. So this comes into play with being the next version of yourself, because I didn't trust the visions that I was seeing for my ideal health, for my ideal bank account, for my ideal business. I didn't trust those things because I was literally like flicking those things away. Oh, that can't happen for me. Remember, this happened last time. I can't trust my choices because remember that one choice. I can't trust this because remember that person of authority told me that I should doubt myself and that they had better instincts for me. And I even had someone point out, remember, that's what happened last time. So then that made me doubt myself. All of the heaviness that you feel piled on, every single person will hold on to this differently. Some of you guys might be holding on to it in your chest and almost this overwhelming, like crying, grief, suppressing feeling. I want you just to go ahead and imagine it just releasing. Some of you guys might have this pressure to trust other people, to not trust yourself, to look for answers outside of you. Some of you guys might have this pressure almost like a Pringles can on top of you, and you're feeling it literally on your neck and on your shoulders and on your hips and on your joints. And some of you might be having pressure being held onto your digestive system inside of your colon, and it's causing digestive issues and metabolism issues, regardless of where you feel like you've held onto it. And even if you don't consciously know, I'm safe to release this. I'm safe to release all the doubt. I'm safe to release all the shame, all of the regret, all of the distrust. And I'm safe to, again, come back to now. I'm safe to trust myself now, even if I wasn't willing to 5 minutes ago. I am choosing now because I'm the one in control. I am safe to trust my visions that I see for myself and for my ideal life. I'm safe to trust that next version of me instead of going, oh, it's too good to be true. I should get my head out of the clouds. I should be more responsible. I shouldn't dilly-dally. I shouldn't, whatever it is. I'm choosing to trust my intuition, even if I felt like I was wrong before. No matter what, coming back to this moment right now, I choose to trust. So therefore, I choose to trust in what I see and what I'm choosing for this next version of myself. I'm choosing to trust. I continue to release anywhere where you've not been trusting yourself. And if you notice yourself going throughout the day, like next week, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't do this. What do I actually feel inside? Regardless of the shoulds, regardless of what this other person is saying, can I trust myself? Am I willing to trust myself? Am I willing to come back to that inner knowing? Am I willing to go play with this vision that I see inside and trust this, even if other people think it's delusional and it can't happen? I am safe to trust myself because I choose me. Have fun with this. I love you. Have a great day.